Hi, this is Bub from Bud's Outfitters, and today I'm going to be talking about our new baby chicks. We first got 3 white chickens, and then last year we got 8 more mixed chickens. Last year they were sadly murdered from what we think is a raccoon. This year we're going to put poultry fencing under their coop so that doesn't happen again. This year we decided to order our chicks through the mail. We ordered them due to the events that are going on right now, and ordering them, you get a 90% chance of all hens because we haven't had luck with roosters in the past. If you get them at the store, per se at Tractor Supply, you don't really know what you're going to get. Here's some pictures on how they came. In the previous video, you saw that they have a water trough, a feed trough, and a grit trough. Grit is good for chickens because it helps them digest their food. We keep their heat lamp on one side of the trough, so if they're cold, they can go over and warm up, and if they're hot, they go over to the other side to cool off. Then in the middle is their food, which is a nice happy medium. We have a thermometer in our trough, which is the chain right next to my shoulder, which helps us regulate the heat. The first week you want to keep it around 95 degrees. Then we'll raise our light up so it goes down 5 degrees each week. Right now we're at 95 degrees. I'm going to raise my heat lamp up so we're around 90 degrees. Next, I'll show you how I clean their water and food containers. So now we're going to clean our chickens' water. So as you can see, there's shavings, poop all over it. So we want to clean that stuff out so they have fresh water to drink out of. My mom made me this list of a old deli container lid because she knew I'd forget. So first thing you're going to do is dump your old water. So we're going to turn off the lid here, dump that old water out. We have rocks in our chicken's water because it doesn't only hold the chicken container down, but it actually helps them from not drowning. Just like you can drown from a spoonful of water, these guys' nose are super little, so they can easily drown in this. So we're going to take out our rocks. Now we're going to rinse this out, get it all nice and clean. Now, I have a dedicated sponge just for my chickens, because you don't want your clean dish sponge with chickens. So, just gonna wet that. Going to wipe out around the edges. Okay, I would say that's good. And then we're just gonna clean off our rocks, get off all the shavings and stuff. Okay. Now we're going to, if there's any grossness around in here, just take your sponge and run along the inside, get anything gross. Okay. Next is we're going to fill our container. Actually, there we go. Going to fill our container. Okay, that should be good. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to put it on upside down. Come on. There we go. Then flip it over. Put your rocks back in. Here we go. Okay, so now our wire's all done, so we're just gonna set that off to the side. Now you're going to want to wash your hands since you were dealing with chickens. So just gonna get some soap, wash your hands, and also clean your hands frequently because of what's happening right now in the world. Then wash out your sink because now you have chicken poop and shavings all in your sink. go. Come on. And we have a little sink right here so it doesn't all get down into our grate. So now your chicken wire is done. So I dumped the grate that's in the sink. So I'm gonna wash my hands again. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do your feed. Now we're outside. If you remember my last video, me and my dad extended our porch. So this is where we're storing our chicken feed so my little brother don't get into it. So, oh, come on. There we go. So, I'm going to take your feed. I recommend keeping it in a plastic tub because then it keeps rodents and stuff out. So, gonna just take your container, and you can use a scoop or something, but for me it's just easier to go in, scoop the feed up into the container like that. There we go. Now that's all full, we're going to do it just like we did the water. Put your bottom on upside down. There we go. Now just stuff that back down. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to refill your grit. Now we're back to their trough. So now we're going to do their grit. So we have a little trough here that holds their grit. Just gonna pick out the little pieces of bedding. There we go. Just about that. Okay. Now we're going to refill their grit. We just have a small little bowl that we can scoop them up with. Just refill that. Now their grit's done. Next, their water. My dad made this little board thing for me, which keeps their food and water off of the bedding, and it also has a small roosting bar, which we're going to teach them to roost on when they go to sleep. So our feed is right now 24% starter. Once we run out of that bag, we're going to go to 20% starter. If you have any questions on raising chicks, message me on Facebook or email me at budsoutfitters09@gmail.com. This is Bud from Bud's Outfitters. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions on raising